My dear listener, have you ever felt like words were hanging in the air, waiting to be spoken, but never quite reached your ears? Your angels say this is not your imagination. There is a message meant for you, one that was never said out loud, but was always written in the silence between you and someone who mattered deeply. Sometimes the most powerful truths are not in what people tell us, but in what they hold back. And the person you're thinking of carried feelings they couldn't put into words. They may have smiled when they wanted to cry, stayed distant when they wanted to stay close, or acted strong when they were actually breaking inside. Their soul had something to confess, but fear, pride, or circumstance built a wall between their heart and their voice. Signs you felt their hidden energy. You're in the middle of a busy day, but their face flashes across your mind for no reason. You suddenly hear a song from years ago, and it feels like it was written just for the two of you. A random memory of them comes at night, right before you sleep, leaving your chest heavy and your mind restless. You think you've moved on, but then their name shows up in unexpected ways. On a billboard, a book, a stranger's conversation, and it jolts you back. These are not coincidences. Angels say these are reminders that unfinished emotions have their own way of traveling across energy. The message they never gave you still floats in your spiritual atmosphere. What they wanted to say but couldn't imagine the weight of loving someone silently, of rehearsing words in the mind, but never letting them leave the lips. That's what this person did. They wanted to tell you how much they admired the way you loved so freely. They wanted to admit how safe they felt in your presence. They wanted to tell you that even in your disagreements, they valued you more than anyone else. But when the moment came, they froze. Fear of rejection, fear of change, fear of vulnerability, they all conspired to silence them. And so, instead of opening up, they stepped back, pretending they didn't care as much as they truly did. Now angels reveal that this silence is their greatest regret. How this connects to you. You might have questioned yourself. Was it me? Did I expect too much? Did I misread everything? But the angels assure you, your love was real, your kindness was seen, and your presence mattered more than you'll ever know. Their silence was never a reflection of your worth, but of their own inner battles. Think of real-life moments when someone saves your birthday card for years, even though they never told you how much it meant. When a person looks at your photo longer than they should, but never says why. When they type a message and delete it before sending, leaving you wondering why they pulled away. These are the unseen threads of love that never made it into words, but live deeply in their heart. While you're hearing this now, the angels didn't bring this message to stir old pain, but to bring clarity and peace. They want you to understand that silence wasn't absence of love. It was unspoken love. They want you to stop doubting your intuition Every time you felt something was left unsaid, you were right. Every time you sensed their emotions beneath the surface, you weren't imagining it. And perhaps you felt restless because your soul knew there was unfinished truth. The angels are filling in the missing lines now, so you don't have to carry the weight of confusion anymore. The healing path forward. You don't need to wait for them to confess in words. Their soul already confessed in energy. You don't need to relive the hurt of what wasn't said. You can honor what was real, forgive what was incomplete, and release yourself into peace. The angels want you to also notice new signs arriving, gentle reminders that healing is working, dreams where you finally feel closure with them, even if they don't speak. Seeing repeating numbers like 111 or 222 right when you think about letting go, showing you the universe supports your release. Meeting new people who treat you with the respect and attention you always deserved. Feeling lighter in your heart when you finally say, I forgive them and I forgive myself. These are the signs of transition. From silence into peace, from regret into wisdom, from longing into acceptance. Prayer. Dear God, thank you for guiding me to hear the truths I was never told but always needed to know. Help me to release the weight of silence and to walk forward with clarity and freedom. Bless the soul who could not find their voice and let them grow in courage. May I carry love with strength, and may I receive the relationships that are ready to honor my heart completely. Amen. Affirmations. I release the silence of the past and welcome love that speaks with honesty and courage. I trust that every unspoken truth is now replaced by clarity, peace, and divine guidance. If you've stayed with us till the end, may I make a small request? Please take a moment to subscribe and share this message so it may reach another soul who needs to hear it today. Thank you for walking this journey with us.